There's supposed to be a tab that goes over this. There should be a tab that comes off the fender, and then there's a hole right here, and that's where the front of the fender bolts to the upper radiator support. Is the bottom seam, we got a nice gap right here, but the gap really starts to go away the farther you get into the front of the car. So after looking over my car and doing some measurements, determined that this back panel for the trunk is 1/4 inch off. It's supposed to be 4 feet to that seam. I think if anything it doesn't have the bump stop, so it's sitting a tiny bit lower. Same as the other side, you can see there's just no welds in it. So you can see the dark areas where the old weld was drilled out and not even filled with weld. All right, so it took a while. We got the upper radiator support in. I got a new lower one. See how nasty the old one was? New one. Here's how the setup works. Got a clamp there, got a pulley there, and then a big piston that pushes that chain. Panels back on, including the front bumper. We can see that fitment and stuff is still looking really good. I would like to get that in there all the way, but it can't because of that, so we'll go ahead and grind that out. Fortunately, it doesn't quite line up perfectly, so I will go ahead and cut those off on both sides, and then we will re-weld that up so it's perfect. The mounts are all welded in and cleaned up. Fits in perfectly, so super happy with that's coming out. We'll go ahead now and start the ducting. But yeah, I think that'll do. That'll help damn the air and then funnel it through the radiator more, so that'll help improve cooling. I now need to install these little hood studs. All right, I got the holes done on both sides and just quick put the nut on there so we can see like the max height that I need. Cut away this bottom section so we can pull a section out and then add a actual backing plate behind this whole thing. Okay, I gotta start doing some weld cleanup, but that is welded in now. I'm pretty happy with how that came out. I gotta go ahead and get that plate welded in underneath and we should be good. What's going on is I made a perfect circle around the center of the shock tower. So you can see the ring of the circle would go all the way around in theory. And then I want the body line to be at the edge of that ring. And you can see it's actually right here. All right, so I went ahead and quickly cut out some plates for both sides. So we'll go ahead and get those welded up now. And bam, just like that, those are now done. So go ahead and finish getting the body filler and stuff sanded and we'll be good to go for primer here shortly. Cool. All right, I have been sanding away, so now it's time to go ahead and put up some primer. So I'm gonna spray some epoxy primer on it, then I'll update you guys in a second. Okay, so moving on from the engine bay, we got some replacement side skirts that I got to fit, so I threw those on the car, gave them a quick look around. Here, where the fitment obviously is not as high as it should be, right here is too high. So we'll go ahead and cut that down and that'll allow it to sit up. All right, so after trimming the tab off, obviously the panel now is sitting way better, sitting much higher. And then the side skirt in here, right here, sitting a lot tighter. Same as the other side, I'll probably have to fill this in at some point. So I got that all filled in with fiberglass. So yeah, we'll go ahead and now take off the side skirt. I'll sand it out and then we'll go ahead and get that in primer. As you can see, I got everything messed off. The interior has been sanded out. So yeah, let's go ahead and spray the interior and show you that when it's done. All right, I'm excited. I just sprayed some sealer. Now I'm gonna switch over to spraying color. Here we go. All right, so that was 2 coats of color. Now we're gonna go ahead and start spraying some clear coat. Right, check it out. Everything has been sanded out. I got everything wiped down. I got everything masked off. We are ready to go with shooting some color. So wish me luck. Here we go. this side, yeah, so there's a little run right there. So you guys can see that. So